Hey, welcome back to Get Down to Business, the show all about small business, jobs, and entrepreneurship. And joining us today is a dedicated leader who is transforming, quite literally, the lives of individuals with autism and their families. Our guest is Carrie Provenzale, the Executive Director of Turning Point, a highly respected nonprofit organization. Turning Point provides a wide range of essential programs for children and adults with autism, focusing on education, independence, and community engagement. Today, Carrie's here to share the story of Turning Point, discuss the vital need for greater understanding of autism in the business world, and explain how their programs create meaningful, measurable impact every day. Welcome to the show, Carrie.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm really grateful.
Absolutely. What an honor. To start, can you give us a little bit of background and history about the Turning Point Foundation? How did the organization begin? What was the founding vision that drives your mission today?
Yeah, the founding vision is very much what we have held true to all 17 years of our existence. And it was founded by parents who absolutely adored their toddler. But when he was diagnosed with autism, they really didn't know how to best meet his needs. It was the first time they had been exposed to autism. So they did what most parents do, is love him and find every resource available to provide a really quality life for Jack. Jack Wolf is his name. He's sort of the reason we're all here, this amazing young man. I can't wait to tell you what he's up to now. But it was really through Kim and Randy Wolf, these parents, that through grit and a lot of curiosity found a way to start Turning Point Autism Foundation in order to help just hundreds of kids in receiving quality programming like they were able to provide their son.
And you speak with such passion. So I know that this is not just a job for you. I know that for you and for your team, this is a labor of love. And Turning Point has a wide range of programs for children and adults with autism. We're going to talk about several of them as we go. But can you share maybe one program that you're particularly proud of right now and why it's so crucial for the population you serve?
Yeah. So the thing I think I'm most proud of having been a part of is Kim and Randy founded this as an interdisciplinary model, which, 17, 18 years ago when they were just having the idea of a foundation to serve families was not best practice. Now we know in autism that an interdisciplinary model of care and interventions is best practice for a child, but they were really onto something. This was a really novel idea at the time. And we've stayed true to that. Through all of our growth, we've made sure we put our students' needs first. And the thing I'm most proud of is that we've done that in collaboration with university partners and conducting quality programs that we can research on site and ensure that we can inform the broader community about what we're learning. And in that way, really remain both focused on our original founding, as well as able to disseminate vital information to other providers outside of the Chicagoland area.
And Carrie, what's from your perspective a common misconception that people have about autism that you wish more business leaders and employers in particular truly understood?
Such a great question for your podcast in particular, because I just love all the business advice you give, is that individuals with autism make incredibly strong teammates and employees. It's incumbent upon us to find ways for them to plug into our businesses. But once they do, they can really lift just the quality and overall morale of your entire team. But businesses will find and business owners will find that they are loyal, they are devoted, they're great at very repetitive tasks, sometimes the tasks that it's hard to find other individuals to stay with. So they make great employees.
They sure do. And, we've actually talked on this topic quite a bit, and there's so many examples of amazing businesses around the country that are utilizing folks in particular with autism, like you said, Carrie, on some of those repetitive tasks that can do it so much better than certainly I could only speak for myself than I can. That's for sure. Maybe Carrie, maybe you're super talented, I'm sure, but that's amazing. Given the complexity of your mission, how does Turning Point measure success in its programs? Can you share any stories that illustrate the impact on an individual or families.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the ways we measure, because we are providing best practice intervention and education, is through program outcomes. So we are very carefully measuring our students and participant success. But really, just like anecdotally, I can tell you, the new Wicked's coming out soon. And I once had a mom just in tears saying she could never get her child to sit through a movie. It's his favorite movie. He sat through all 3 hours of the first one. So it's these kind of like life experiences that our kids go on to have that has an impact on their entire family. But also we have employees with autism in our adult programs that are just doing an incredible job. They're diligent. They've been there 4 years. They're reliable, and really effective in their roles. Absolutely amazing.
But what upcoming initiatives or projects are you most excited about for Turning Point as we wrap up the 2025 calendar year and get ready for 2026? What needs in the community will you be addressing?
Yeah, one of them we're most excited about is the expansion of our recreation and social programs. So it's an important human need to be connected to one another. And many times individuals with autism are living in isolation. So we have a new crew program meeting that need, and our hangouts, which are social groups, are expanding into other areas within Chicago. So I'm very excited to bring Turning Point to more communities.
For the businesses that are tuning in, entrepreneurs, business owners that are looking to be more inclusive, what's one actionable step that they can take today, this week, to create a more welcoming and understanding environment for employees or customers with autism?
Yeah, I mean, this is, the old or this rejuvenated adage about just be kind and be curious, right? We just have to be willing to learn about one another and give one another an opportunity. And this year in particular, business owners can connect with our team for Autism 101 training if they want to learn more. And that's on the support and training part of our website at turningpointautismfoundation.org. They can also go to Support and Shop and look into how they can support our teammates with autism who are creating products for whether it's Small Business Saturday or your year-end employee gifts. People can engage that way and support our employees with autism by ordering from Turning Point.
Amazing. And when we started the conversation, you kind of teased us with the story about essentially the mascot, shall I say, the driving force of so many of Turning Point's programs. Tell us about what he's up to these days.
Yeah, so Jack's one of our adult employees, and he just we finished in October celebrating National Employment with Employees with Disabilities Month, and he and his colleagues in their program packed over 600 pumpkin race kits for pumpkin races around the country. Packed and shipped over 600 kits. And he also, when he's not busy working at Turning Point, he is very busy skiing, Black Diamond ski routes, and just really continuing to show that we're never too old to learn. He's in his 20s now, and he's learning and growing, and he's definitely, we have a mascot. That's our service dog, Otis, but Jack for us, is really our hero and remains our true north.
Jack, what an amazing story. What an incredible journey. And that's so inspirational for, again, business owners. Autism, I see it as, becoming more of an accepted conversation, something that we're talking more openly about of folks with autism in the business community. And I'm so grateful for all the work that you do and your team does, Carrie, at Turning Point Autism Foundation. So thank you. I want to give the final word over to you. How can people learn more about Turning Point, support your mission, and again, access the resources that you provide?
They can first go to our website, turningpointautismfoundation.org. They can find out about really lovely events. We host 3 really spectacular Hallmark events every year. They can get in on those, or again, support our adult employees through purchasing items. And of course, there's ways to sign up and become volunteers, or get trained in Autism 101 training. And any sort of year-end giving, we always welcome that as well. We put over 80 cents of every dollar is going directly to support our students.
Well, God bless you, Carrie. Thank you for the work that you do. Thanks for inspiring us. This is the time of year where we feel the spirit of giving, and I hope that our listeners will be inclined to support your work and, again, get involved. And you gave us some really good actionable items to put into practice in the weeks and months ahead within our own businesses. So thank you so much. And believe it or not, that's a wrap for us this week on Get Down to Business, the show all about small business, jobs, and entrepreneurship. We've had a jam-packed lineup. And as always, we link in our show notes to all of our guests and their organizations. Be sure to check out my website, syklein.com. And of course, go on your favorite podcast app. Just search for Get Down to Business. But friends, make sure you subscribe, rate, review, and share. Be sure to check out our sponsor, Tom Marabali, for all things health insurance, 630-863-3477, 630-863-3477. To success, let's get down to business.